ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ನೇ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಹೌದಾ. ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ 2023 ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಪೇಪರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈಗ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮೆಂಡ್ಲೀವ್ಸ್ periodic table is constructed on the basis of atomic number, electronic configuration of an atom, atomic size, atomic mass. Then its right answer option D, atomic mass. Okay, atomic number. Okay, based on atomic number we constructed Henry Moseley constructed a modern periodic table. Okay, then next, chips manufacturers flush bags of a chips with a nitrogen gas because to option A, prevent corrosion of chips, option B, prevent chips from getting oxidized, make a chips undergo acidity, prevent the chips from getting reduced. Okay, then its right answer option B, prevent chips from getting oxidation. To prevent oxidation, okay, they pass a nitrogen gas. The next question, name the product produced when calcium oxide reacts with the water. Okay, calcium oxide reacts with the water, then what it gives? It gives a calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide, that only they asked. Calcium hydroxide as slacked line. Okay, CaOH twice for this 1 mark. Name the ions responsible for acidic and basic nature of substance. Okay, for acidic nature of the substance, hydrogen or hydronium ions are responsible, and the basic nature of a substances, hydroxyl or hydroxide ions are responsible. Why are detergents more suitable for cleansing clothes in hard water? Detergents do not form insoluble precipitates with calcium or magnesium ions present in hard water. That's why they are what suitable for cleansing clothes in hard water. The next question number 19. Ionic compounds have a high melting point and boiling point. Why? Considerable amount or more amount of energy is required to break the strong interionic attraction between the molecules. That's why ionic bonds have a high boiling point and melting point. Then in homologous series, question number 20, it's a 3-mark question. In a homologous series, the first member of a hydrocarbon group has the molecular formula CH4, that's a methane. Then find out the molecular formula of the fourth member and write 2 types of a structural formula of it. Okay, then see here, methane CH4, if we add CH2, then it's a homologous series. Then what? Methane turns into what? Ethane. Then whenever again we add a CH2, ethane turns into propane. Again we add a CH2, then what? Propane turns into butane. Okay, this is the fourth member. This is the fourth member, C4H10. Then C4H10, butane. It's what? N-butane. Normal structure is like this. But if we changed the bonds, if we change the bonds in between the carbon atoms? Okay, here we made a branched. Okay, and here also we made a branched. Both are same. These are the 2 different structural formulas of butane. Okay, N-butane and isobutane. Then question number 21, what are alloys? Write the constituent elements present in bronze and solder metal. Okay, an alloy is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more metals, or metals and non-metals. Okay, bronze is made up of copper and tin, Cu and Sn. Solder metal, it's a mixture of lead and tin, Pb and Sn. Okay, for this question, another one R type question is there. What are ores? Name the respective methods used to convert sulfide and carbonate ore of metals into their oxides. Then see, minerals contain a very high percentage of a particular metal and the metal can be profitably extracted from it. Metallic sulfide ore, roasting. Metallic carbonate ore, calcination. Okay, with oxygen, without oxygen, that's roasting. And what? Calcination. Both are heated. Question number 22, add some amount of a barium chloride solution to the test tube. containing a 5 ml of sodium sulfate solution, then which insoluble white precipitate is formed? Okay, add some amount of barium chloride solution to the test tube containing 5 ml of sodium sulfate. Then what they asked, which insoluble white precipitate is formed? They asked, and first we have to write what BaCl2 barium chloride, then sodium sulfate Na2SO4. Then whenever both these reacts, what they give? They give a barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Then first question what they asked, which insoluble white precipitate is formed? Here which one formed? Barium sulfate. Then second, name the ions responsible for the formation of what? White precipitate. Formation of white precipitate, sulfate ion. What sulfate ions are responsible? Which one? Sulfate ions are responsible. Then name the ions responsible for the formation of white precipitate, sulfate ions and what? Barium ions. Then next, mention the type of chemical reaction that took place here. Whenever the ions are exchanged, then it's a double displacement reaction. The reaction in reactant side, both are whatever the salts are there, if they exchange their ions, they give a new product, then it's a double displacement reaction or precipitation reaction. Then answer the following questions. Draw a diagram of arrangement of apparatus used to show the action of steam on metal. Label the following parts: metal sample, delivery tube. See, it's about metal sample. Okay, this is a delivery tube. It's a Bunsen burner, test tube. Okay, rubber cork fitted to stand. It's a delivery tube. Inverted cap test tube. This is the water container. Okay, whenever the metal reacts with acids or steam, what it gives? It gives a hydrogen gas that's collected in the test tube. Question number 24. The elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic masses in the below given table. Observe it and answer the following questions. Okay. Name the element that belongs to the same group. Name the element that belongs to the same group. Okay. Then here answer hydrogen and fluorine. Hydrogen and fluorine, both these are belongs to same group. Okay, name the elements that belong to same group, hydrogen and fluorine. Okay, then hydrogen and fluorine, very sorry. Okay, very sorry, I think screen is not properly working. Hydrogen and fluorine, lithium and sodium. Okay, see these two, hydrogen and fluorine. Okay, then another one, lithium and sodium. This belongs to same group. The next, second question, state the law that helps to groups this element. Okay, it's a Newland's law of octaves. When the elements are arranged in their order of increasing atomic masses, every eighth element had properties similar to that of first. Then limitations. Third question, what they asked? Write two limitations of the same law. Which law? Newland's law of octets. Then limits. Applicable only up to calcium. Wrong guess made, such as no more elements would be discovered in future. Adjusted to unsimilar elements in the same slot. With the discovery of noble gases, the law octaves become irrelevant. Then question number 25. A. Identify unsaturated hydrocarbons in the following carbon compounds and write their structural formula. Okay. Then C6H6, it's a benzene. C5H12, it's a pentane. Then C2H5 OH, it's a ethyl alcohol. C2H2, it's a ethine. Then in this one, unsaturated hydrocarbons are, see, this is a saturated. Okay, this is also saturated. Then benzene and ethine, these are benzene and ethine, these are unsaturated hydrocarbons. C6H6, and C2H2. C2H2 because they contains a double bond, and what in benzene alternatively double bond. That's why they are unsaturated. Then second question what they asked. Write a difference between esterification and saponification. Difference between esterification and saponification is here. Esterification, reaction between an acid and alcohol to produce a ester. It is called as esterification. Then saponification, reaction between an alkaline base and long chain carboxylic acid to produce a soaps or a sodium potassium salts of a long chain carboxylic acid. This is called as a saponification. Then for this question, another one R type question is there. That's also contain A, B type questions. See A question. Write a electron dot structure of a oxygen molecule. Electron dot structure of oxygen molecule. See here, oxygen molecule they asked. Oxygen atom, okay. Oxygen atomic number 8, electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Okay, then in what outermost orbit to complete p, how many electrons are required? 2. That's why what happens? The oxygen molecule binds with the oxygen molecule sharing these 2 electrons. See, sharing 2 electrons. And in in other inner orbits, how many? 4 electrons are there. 2 shared and 4 remains. Here 4, here 4. That's why what the oxygen molecule's valency is 2. That's why 2 electrons it share in between the oxygen molecule with a double bond. Then for this question, another one B type B question is there. C. Carbon atoms does not form C4 minus ions or C4 plus ions. Okay, cations and anions. Why? Because C4 minus ion does not form because difficult for nucleus with 6 protons to hold on 10 electrons. 6 protons to hold on 10 electrons. It's difficult. Then C4 plus also not possible because C4 plus cations does not form because it requires large amount of energy to remove 4 electrons leaving behind a carbon with 6 proton in its nucleus holding on just 2 electrons. So this is also not possible. Then answer the following questions. Okay, each carrying 4 marks. One question is there. Explain the manufacturing of bleaching powder. Write any 2 uses of it. Then C. Bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on the dry slacked lime. Okay. Then C. Calcium hydroxide reacts with the chlorine. What it gives? Calcium oxychloride. That's a bleaching powder. Okay. This is the reaction. Then uses. For a bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, wood pulp in paper factories, for bleaching washed clothes in laundry, as an oxidizing agent in chemical industry, to make a drinking water free from germs. Okay. These are the what? Uses of bleaching powder. Then for this question, another one B question is there. What is it? A and B questions are there. What's a B? A strong solution of sodium hydroxide is added to the strong solution of hydrochloric acid. What is the nature of the salt solution formed here? Write the balanced chemical equation for this reaction. Then C. Okay, the salt solution is neutral solution because sodium hydroxide strong base, hydrochloric acid strong acid reacts and gives sodium chloride and water. Okay, neutralization reaction is carried here. Okay, up to now what we discussed 2023 supplementary exam chemistry part. In next clip we are going to discuss biology. Okay, maybe it's in night, not now possible. I have a work to do something. Okay, hopefully these videos are helpful for you. Okay, if you feel these are helpful, then share to your friends and take use of these audio notes. With the help of these audio notes, listen again and again. Whenever you are listening these audio notes, please take down these question papers, write in a paper, and try to read more and more. Thank you so much.